our final presenter of the evening, also a member of the Pachacha Steering Committee, I know it's hard. We're all cramped in here. We want to talk to our friends. It's the new year. We haven't seen anyone. All right, Julie Sygiel's our next presenter, and Julie is the co-founder and CEO of Sexy Period.
Hi, I'm Julie, and I make period underwear. So you may be thinking, are we talking like 17th century period underwear, or are we actually talking about that time of the month? Yes, it's the latter. So this actually might be the most exciting day of my entire life today, because we've been working for the last 3 years on developing this underwear, and we launched 500 pairs in our preview sale on our website this morning. It's been incredibly exciting, so we're celebrating today. And so how did I end up as the period underwear girl, you may wonder. I grew up in the mountains of eastern Kentucky, in the Appalachian Mountains, very small town, pretty conservative, religious. My mother still can't tell anyone what I do for a living. But when I was a little girl, I was kind of a nerd, and so, you know, most kids, this is me on my bike, most girls, you know, they play like dress up or house when they're little, and I like to play office when I was little. So I had imaginary customers, and when I was 12, I think I asked for a file cabinet for my birthday. Like what 12-year-old do you know that has a file cabinet? So anyway, so then I became a Girl Scout, and this is my troop on a float in a parade. So I graduated to actually be having a product to sell to real customers and not imaginary customers. So I sold cookies for 12 years, and I loved it so much that I sold over 10,000 boxes over 12 years. So that was kind of my thing. My town only has 2,400 people in it, so you can imagine I'm like knocking every year on the door, more cookies. So it should have been intuitive that I was meant to go into business, right? Clearly. But when I was in high school, that wasn't so apparent. I decided that I wanted to be a model. So I had like a portfolio taken, and I was super excited. I thought, okay, the calls are going to start rolling in. They're going to see my face on billboards. And so a few months went by, and like no calls came in. So I thought, okay, I'm more than just a pretty face. The beauty isn't working. Let's try the brains. So when I went to Brown, I said, maybe I'll do chemical engineering. I'm good at math and chemistry. So it was like quite the opposite, right? So model over here, chemical engineer over here. They don't really go together. So I took classes, and then junior year I ended up taking an entrepreneurship class that Danny Warshay taught. And that's where I met Eunice, who's my co-founder. And so we wrote the initial business plan for our underwear company. And that class pretty much changed my life. We actually started the company after the class, and have been working on it since then. So when you think period underwear, really what are we talking about, right? It's leak resistant. The fabric is leak resistant. It's not plastic. There's like no rain slicker in there, I promise. It's comfortable, and it's fashionable, so you can wear it as a backup and not worry about leaks. So what is my life like as a period underwear executive, right? I have probably seen more women in their underwear than your average man. We had, in the beginning, we started having meetings at coffee shops in Avon Pen. I was on there, then we went to Starbucks. So anyway, you're thinking, like as an underwear, it's really hard because you can look at someone on the street and know exactly what type of clothes they wear on the outside. If I asked you what type of underwear she's wearing, like no clue, right? So it's a total guessing game. So we had to do focus groups, and I ask everyone about it like 24/7. I talk about underwear. So, and people are great. They like share a lot, like overshare. So there's all these, so we spend a lot of time talking about designs and colors and trims and, lace. There's always a million different options that you can do. So that was on the design front. And then we also had to do extensive research to develop the fabric that we wanted, because we wanted it to be thin and soft and comfortable. So we actually ended up sewing over 200 pairs of underwear, and we mailed them out to volunteers, over 100 women volunteers, to test them, doing a worst case scenario spill. They were brave. Actually, some of our testers are in this room. You know who you are. So then we started getting envelopes back in the mail, and I'm thinking, like, this is great. My postman, he's like delivering me all these envelopes like every day, and he's like, no clue that it's underwear inside. Until one day when a pair disappeared, and I found out it ended up on his desk. Anyway, so this is photos from our latest photo shoot, our first photo shoot ever. We have 3 different styles: Friday Night Fabulous, Simply Stunning, and Blossoming Beauty. The Blossoming Beauty print is actually a hand-painted watercolor by a recent RISD grad. So we got the fabric and the fashion down, so then we said, let's do some fun marketing. So these are some shots from a stop-motion video we did. We actually shot it in my living room, and I downed like 2 chocolate bars in 5 minutes for the shoot. You can see it on our website. It was a great day. One of my other favorite marketing ideas. And this is suggested. You can even like upload a photo of your favorite guy in there if you want to customize it. So who knows, maybe in the future. But the last couple weeks have been super exciting. We were featured in Style Week Providence on the 21st. And then we also were featured on an NPR segment that aired nationwide. So it's been a whirlwind of the last couple of weeks. We're super excited to really be out there and finally launch. So if you want to purchase a pair, come talk to me afterwards. I'll give you our VIP access code, or today the website will be open for anyone to purchase a pair. So yeah, you'll not only be getting an awesome pair of undies, but you'll be supporting a startup. As I feel like we've been like taxiing down the runway for 2 years, and now today we finally took off.